powered by AceMan.com. For Thursday, September 9th, 2010, I give you the info to bury your man. Now let's take a look at the free play I gave you in the last show. Colorado first 5 innings. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We're not even playing blackjack.
Oh, there it is. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
I told you Cueto would not be prepared, and he wasn't. A 3-run shot by Carlos Gonzalez in the bottom of the first was all that we needed to cover that first 5-inning bet, up to -140. Here's a quote from Cueto after the game. It was tough, but I don't take those things into the game. Talk through an interpreter. The guy can't speak English yet, but someday he will. What happened, happened. I have it in my heart, and when I go there, I put my best in my job. This is my job. I would hope so. It is your job, and it's my job to help you win these free plays. Keep cashing them in. Time for the DTM 30-second time bomb. I got 2 words for you. Reggie Bush, the man who took down the USC Trojan football program, along with Pete Carroll something, finally stripped of his Heisman by the Heisman Trust. Is there finally justice in college football? I think so. And I know somewhere Kim Kardashian's ass is deflating. But listen, I think they should give it to Vince Young, even though Vince Young doesn't want it. The guy was the best player that year, beat him in the national title game, and did things the right way. I got to tell you right now, Reggie Bush, bad for football, bad for college football, and Now it's time for a new segment on the show. It's called Dan the Man's NFL Run 'em Down. I take a look at some really important NFL games each and every week. Give you some really important inside information. Gives you all the advantages you need to crush your guy. Let's get going. Saints, Vikings. Favre is going to be starting this game, but he is far from ready. The guy's got major ankle problems. Could be a lot worse than advertising. It's kind of been a little quiet, if you've noticed, about Brett Favre lately. Greg Williams, of course, sure is going to be feeling a little nostalgic. He's going to be dialing up the blitzes all day long like World War II in Germany and England. And I'll tell you right now, Favre's going to kind of go hard like he did in the championship game, and Williams is going to try to go harder. And you know how Brett looked in that game. Also, the Vikings just have too many injuries. A lot of wide receivers are out. And check this out. A quote from noted orthopedist Dr. James Andrews talked about the most recent surgery he did on Favre's ankle May 22nd with an interested party in the operating theater. That was Favre's wife, Deanna Favre. She said they took out a cup full of stuff, bone and all these other loose bodies. Really? A cup full of stuff? Were there walnuts in there? What the H is going on with that? So check this out. The game opened -4.5. Should go higher. 69% of the betting public is laying on the favorite, so expect that game to go up there. We're seeing some 5s and 5.5s out there. It may go as high as 6. So right now I'm leaning towards the Saints -4.5. Take it to the bank. Lions, Bears. Now the Mike Martz offense, still a mystery, much like Scooby-Doo was to Shaggy, to the entire Bears team. Jay Cutler really hasn't grasped the offensive schemes yet, not on the same page as the receivers. And you know in the NFL, most of the time, the defense is a little ahead of the offenses. In this situation in Chicago, I think the defenses are going to be way ahead of the offenses. You know, it took them a lot more time in the preseason to get that rhythm, which obviously should make the Detroit Lions extremely happy. Now listen, the Detroit offense has been humming all preseason long. When their starters were in there, even though it wasn't a ton during the preseason, the Lions looked pretty sick. We're talking New England 2006, 2007 sick. I know it's a little stretch, but with Calvin Johnson, possible Rookie of the Year, Javad Best, this Lions team might finally have the offense that it's going to take to win some important games. And this is a quote from Jay Cutler talking about the Mike Martz offense. He said, "I'm getting there. The more snaps we get, the closer we're going to get." Does not sound too convincing from the starting quarterback. I'll tell you right now, the Lions, this game opened up, Lions +7. There's been betting going all the way down to 6, 6.5. I am leaning Lions heavy, +7, up to -120. Maybe even feeling the money line on this game. 49ers, Seahawks. Last season in December, when these teams met at Quest Field, Alex Smith had the best game of his career, and that's saying a lot. But he did throw over 310 yards and 2 touchdowns with no picks. Seahawks, big problem. Listen, offensive coordinator Alex Berry freaking Gibbs mysteriously stepped down 8 days before the season starts. Who does that? Rumors are that he took a job as the secretary of the Queen of England. Good luck to him. This is huge, though. A team cannot be properly prepared after a loss of this magnitude. We're not talking earthquakes. This is a new offense, and the coordinator just decided to jump ship and leave. Huge factor. Big lean, 49ers -3. Cowboys, Redskins. Now listen, Dallas has major problems on the O-line. Starting right tackle, Mark Peter Falk-Colombo, because it's too much detective work, and starting left guard, Kyle Kozier, both set out of practice on Wednesday. Tony Romo could be in for a rough night. And you know, when the Cowboys struggled last year, it was when opposing defenses could get to Romo and not give him a lot of time to pass. Redskins have a great front seven to do just that. Other side of the ball, D. McNabb back in practice will start Sunday night. However, if he can't go for any reason, Sexy Rexy Grossman is ready to go. Listen, some of you might be laughing, but in all honesty, he understands the offense better than anyone after playing for O-coordinator Kyle Shanahan last season in Houston. He may be better than McNabb right now in that offense. Not a bad situation. Also, the Albert Haynesworth drama seeming to subside could bring the team close together. Lean Redskins, plus 3.5. Here's another gold star, 3-star free play for you. Overall, I'm 51-33, 60.7% on the season. That's up 27.58 units. Now here it is for today. Padres up to -120. Here's the scoop on this game. Winning can be contagious as losing can be. And the Padres just killed a 10-game losing streak on Monday. All Dick Enbrick's fault, by the way. The guy left to go cover the U.S. Open, and the Padres immediately lose 10 games in a row. But they won again on Tuesday and Wednesday to extend their lead in the division. This was the longest losing streak for the Padres since a 13-gamer in '94, and also the longest losing streak for a division leader ever this late in the year. You see it often in sports. Teams that go on huge losing streaks, unbelievable streaks that never seem to end, bounce back if they finally get the monkey off their back. I think the Padres are going to be hot the rest of the way. They're not going to lose that division lead. And they're playing the Giants, and you've got to love the fact that Matt, raising Cain and Abel, is on the mound. The Giants just don't score for him. There's actually a guy that has a Facebook page dedicated to getting some offense for when Matt Cain's on the mound. This is going to be a very, very easy winner for you. The Padres are getting hot. Take it to the bank and believe in the free 3-star dream. Well, that's going to do it for today. Take a look at that subscribe button right below you. You know you want to click it. Post some comments on there, and I might send you a free autographed picture of Chris Yamaguchi. Maybe even the one in the Wheaties box. So click that subscribe button. You know you want to be an insider, not an outsider. Until next time, this is Dan the Man. Believe in the dream.